16-13 to Western Samoa. 15 Mike Rea, 7 Richard Webster, 4 Paul Arnold, replace the 3 injured players, and Gavin Jenkins takes over from Ken Waters at hooker. The Argentinians were obviously pretty pleased with their performance against Australia. They originally picked an unchanged team, but then lost their experienced prop Diego Cash with a calf muscle injury. Luis Molina, number 3, comes in. These first couple of scrums will really dictate the way the first stage of the match is going to go.
Certainly, because the Argentinians showed early in the week that they're very powerful in the scrum, but it's really a matter for the Welsh. They have to concentrate. I'm sure they've given it some thought, and I've no doubt that they can compete well in that position.
From Robert Jones. Arthur Emir came storming through, but rather lost sight of the ball.
A little bit too enthusiastic. It was a beautiful ball from Robert Jones, high and very accurate. It should have been that Arthur Emir challenged for the ball there, but lost sight of it.
Lafort with the throw. He got it to his front jumper, but the deflection forwards to the left corner. And it's a good one. Bouncing just a foot inside the touchline.
And really showing the great class of Robert Jones at scrum half. We saw...
And Monsieur Oke not really signalling very clearly what that means. Paul Thorburn took himself out of the squad. And René Oke, the referee, just telling the Argentine players to get back behind the goal line because Ring has come back some 15 metres from where the kick was given, and they must be 10 metres back from that position. It's well hit, but he's curled it just past the left post. Arvizu. Robert Jones to Ring. And offside against the Argentinians. Coming through on Ring too early. They were offside round the edge. 3-0 to them. 8.5 minutes gone. And he played in for Welsh youth. Hasn't quite got the pace to finish off the breaks that he makes in the centre these days, but he can still create room for others. Welsh put in good position. Now what can they make of this? Dummy run. I think there was an offside, but the referee not signalling it. Scott Gibbs goes back. Robert Jones sniping round the blind side. And fed back. Comes short. Hall trying to get outside, and Gibbs knocks it on. And the Welsh forwards really slow to get in behind him. They get a good ball though. And Scott Gibbs trying to get through the middle. Feeds Richard Webster. Another good ball. And Garreton trying to get back on side. Interferes with the ball, but he wasn't doing that intentionally. So back it comes. Mark Ring with that easy drop goal chance. And he gets it. Right on the 20-minute mark. In fact, now given a penalty. He raised his hand, but he raised it at a 45-degree angle. It was more like 60 to me, so I gave it the score. But he said it missed the right post, as we'll see again here. There it is, just goes outside the post. But Argentina offside from the ruck. And he makes no mistake that time, so exactly the same result score-wise.
Towards the Argentinian back row. It was quick and well done.
Just wide again. Looking very accurate at the moment. Another curly one. And there, just to prove me wrong, he puts that one through. So it goes to 9-0. Yes, he's running back confidently. That's over. Del Castillo knew that was over from the moment he hit it. And at last, the Argentinians have points on the board. They trail. Emil Lewis, gathered by Arnold, a try for Wales, and they needed that. The forwards at last getting themselves in supporting positions. Great work, started by Richard Webster, carried on by Emil Lewis, and scored by Paul Arnold.
But typically, for me, the man who began this move close to the scrum here, Webster's had a good game, but this man, Robert Jones, he's had a fine game this afternoon. But look at the good support here. At last, there's some urgency, some surging forward play for Arnold to get the try.
One, that could turn out to be. It's really lifted this game. Storming away. And it's good to see Richard Webster going so well. The 24-year-old... Arnold again, the try scorer. And Jones, now there's a bit of space, but Ring isn't looking any further. Garaton, the captain, right back at his own 22. Strange place to be for a flanker after a passage of open play like that. Mike Rea, a chance now to open his scoring account in internationals. Yes! He's really fitted in to the international scene very well indeed. Enjoying the moment, perfectly relaxed, and suddenly the gap between Wales and Argentina looking too big to bridge. They take it quickly, deciding that penalties are no good. Camadon almost through, just caught by his shirt collar. Back it goes. And there's Romic, well done, they're going to score, yes! In goes Garcia Simon. At last, the positive attitude of the two teams starting to pay off.
This has come a bit late in the game, in fact, but it is a good try in the end. There's some lovely passing and done at speed, and there is the gap that presents itself, and he's got the power, the strength, and the length, in fact, to get over the line.
Go with the kick. Now, it could be interesting if that went over, but it's just short. Hopefully now going to break that sequence. Robert Jones dummies and then goes himself. Arnold's there. Phil Davis feeds, it didn't go forward. Mike Hall trying to get through the middle. Scott Gibbs can't hold it. Away, there was a bit of space there. Del Castillo perhaps holding too long. The chip ahead from Santa Marina. He gathers his own kick. And they're still going on. They've made an awful lot of ground. Oh, but the ball knocked forward there at the vital moment from Luis Molina. But on and the other back row man, Santa Marina. And a penalty. No room for Cuesta Silva. Wales there in numbers now. Scrum. The final score, Wales are the winners. They got the result they had to get. 16-7, the real difference, that try from Paul Arnold, taking them to 16 points to 3 and clear from Argentina.